What's up, BookTube? Happy to be here. This is my first YouTube video, and I'm going to be reviewing Acotar, the first book in the Acotar series. This book, like right after I read it, probably like 3.5 to 4 stars. After I read the series though, it's part of the 5 stars because the entire series is a Roman Empire series for me, and I literally love it so much. I know that this book sets up the whole entire series for you to like really enjoy this series. Sometimes I really look at myself in the mirror and I go, you almost didn't read this book. What a shame that would have been, because I love this series. Spoiler-free version is it's gonna be a snooze fest. You're gonna be bored out of your mind. At least I was. Some people aren't, but I was. Bored. I didn't, yeah, okay. And then it's like, okay, it picks up. All right, what's happening? Oh my gosh, what on Little Earth is going on? This is the roller coaster I did not realize I was in line for. And then you just keep going through all this craziness, and then it ends, and then you cannot stop for the rest of your life. And then you end up buying every single book and reading Throne of Glass and Crescent City and the rest of Acotar and everything. Insane. And in the beginning, I get it. It's confusing. For one, if it's your first, like, Fae book, it's confusing. It was confusing for me. Okay, I was like, what in the literal heck is going on? But it is so good and opens up a world that I didn't even know could possibly exist in books. And it was absolutely amazing. And now, the fact that I almost didn't read this book. Are you kidding? Shout out to my friend Jamie for telling me to push through when I was literally at chapter 5 going, see ya. I don't get the hype. Now I am the person saying you need to read this book because it's fantastic. Now I'm going to get into some spoilers. I'm going to talk about some things. Nesta pissed me right off in this book because I'm like, you're in Elaine and her dad. I'm like, you're letting her go out there, risk her life just so y'all can sit back and complain? You're going to complain? You're going to really sit there and complain about not having enough when she's literally the only one providing for you all? I didn't fall for Tamlin. Nope, I saw right through that. I was like, no, their chemistry just is not there. Tamlin and Fair, I called her Fair. I cannot pronounce their names for crap. So Feyre and Tamlin were like mad for each other. They had the hots for each other. And I'm like, God, if this is them every single book, I'm going to be pissed because I don't like them together. You meet this Mysteria guy who's like, there you are, I've been looking for you. Who's he? He's looking for Feyre. Feyre, girl. You got another potential somebody that's looking for you. So fast forward, because it's a lot of like finding out why she was picked by Tamlin. Basically, Tamlin needed somebody to tell him that he loved him. Curse broken. She thought it was love, and like it kind of wasn't. Even though Tamlin still cared for her, he was sending his men who were wolves to go get her, to bring her back. And I was just like, okay, I'm not really loving this, like, she thinks it's love. He was doing it to break a curse, like, he does care for her. Yeah. Tamlin gets taken under the mountain by none other than Amarantha. Terrifying lady. And Feyre's like, I'm going. And Elise, or Alice, as I learned her name was like, you sure about that? You sure about that? And even I was like, are you sure about that, Feyre? Girl, you have nothing to defend yourself. You have no training. You have no idea how to read. What makes you think in your delusional little mortal brain that you're gonna go solve all this? So she gets up to the under the mountain, and she's like, I'm here. And Amarantha's like, fine, you solve this riddle, or you complete these tasks, and, like, there's, like, this whole thing. It's like a deal. Made the deal, and everyone's like, oh my gosh, this mortal's gonna come and save us? Like, we're doomed. Yeah, you are. All the Fae there, I'm like, you all are, pack your bags, kiss your life goodbye. Like, she can't read, so, like, if that comes up at all, you're doomed. The first challenge is she has to defeat this worm thing, which... my mind, you know, it goes to SpongeBob. I'm thinking of that giant worm, right? So then it's like really hard to take it seriously. No, but it's serious. This thing has like fangs. It's going to get her. She outsmarts the thing. Well, there were bets placed, and the only one that bet on her to win, Rhysand, okay, which I was like, green flag. See her in between the challenges in her, like, her dungeon, and Rhys is like helping her, healing her, but he makes a deal with her. He's like, you need to come stay with me once a week, or once a month for a week, in my court. And so she makes a deal. For the second challenge, which has to be probably one of the ones that just has the most memes made out of it, so funny, she has to read. Oh yeah. Read. And her reasons are so funny. So she basically has 3 levers, and whatever one she pulls saves Lucian's life. Lucian, however the heck you want to say his name. And what's funny is she's like, oh, 2 for me and Tamlin, 3 because this, 1 because of this. And I'm just like, what are those reasons? Like, you're really just taking a shot in the dark with those reasons. It's clear as literal day that Rhysand is talking to her through the tattoo on her hand. That lever 1, lever 2, lever 3, and then like it lights up with the one she's supposed to pick, and she's like, yeah, I don't know. Meanwhile, Lucian's like, please, for the love, Please, please, Farrah, please pick one. I'm seeing my future. It's not good. And Tamlin, who's sitting up there mute, probably watching this going, oh, God bless. I should have really, really tried harder to make her read. So she finally pulls the lever that she's supposed to freaking pull, thank goodness. And then the last challenge, which was the one that just blew my mind the most, was when she had to unalive 3 Fae. And it broke my heart watching her do that, and then she gets to Tamlin. But she remembers that, like, he can't be unalived, like, with, like, the heart thing. Basically, she kind of, like, finds the loophole and doesn't actually unalive Tamlin, but Amarantha loses her mind and unalives, Feyre. Reese is, like, trying everything to save her, and that alone just, like, gives me chills because, like, you're reading that and you're like, why is he trying so hard to, like, save her? Because, like, they don't really know each other, and he's just doing everything he can to try and save her. When I ended that book, I was like, what? I'm like, I get it now. Forget roller coasters. All you need is an SJM book. I literally picked up book 2 right away. Overall, absolutely amazing book. Fan-freaking-tastic. After reading this book, I was like, no, this book was good. I need to read book 2. Her writing, too, like, I want to take a minute and talk about Sarah J. Maas's writing because she's an amazing storyteller, and all those details, like, I've learned to appreciate all those details and why it's all important because this book sets up the rest of the series. It's one of those books where I call it 3D writing. The romance and the overarching story and the world building and characters all formulate so well that they could all each be their own separate story, but when they all are put together, it's absolutely fantastic. It's like I'm watching a movie. Feels like I'm watching a dang cinematic masterpiece. That's my review of acotar. I hope you guys enjoyed the review. I will be doing more reviews on the rest of the series. Each book will get its own video, and that's about it. But thanks for watching. Click the like, subscribe, do all the, I don't know, booktube, YouTube things. But yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful Friday. Have a great weekend, and I hope you get some reading done this weekend. And that's it. I'll see you guys in the next video.